Not only does it encourage you to read, it tells you how many verses you've read, how many pages you read, how long you've been on it, and best of all, the Hasana counter. Download the Qurani app now and have a Ramadan with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's book like you've never had before.
الفكر تناجي الله في صبر وترجو رحمة تسري فعاش القلب إخلاصا وصرت تحوم كالطير تحلق في ثقافات وتنهل من ربى الخير.
So I got an English Bible, and so I started studying. I started taking notes. I downloaded the Bible app. I joined Elevation Church, which is like an organization from North Carolina, and they would broadcast their sessions online. So I would watch like 2 or 3 times a week, church. And so, yeah, and that started that. And so everything was going fine, and I've always prayed, and I always asked God to guide me, to always to make me a better person, to lead me to the right path. Right. So in this video popped up, it was Christianity and Islam. At the time, I didn't know anything about Islam. I didn't know what a Muslim was. The area I live in, I can count on my fingers how many Muslims I've seen, Muslim women that I've seen. It's not too much. I don't know anything where I live. It's just probably like 9 churches around me, just where I live. So it's a very Christian community. So when so that's all I knew. So I was just trying to get back into, finding God and doing what's right. So this video popped up. It's about Christianity versus Islam. I think it was the Muhammad Hijab and David Wood debate. Yeah. Yeah. So I kept delaying that video for weeks, but it just kept on popping up whenever I watched church online.
Wow.
It just kept on popping up. Yeah. So I was like, let me just watch this video. And even though it's 2 hours long, let me just concentrate and watch this video. I wasn't really taking sides because I was still learning about Christianity and I didn't know what Islam was. So I was just kind of in the middle. I was trying to, humble myself, and listen to, I think it was Muhammad Hijab. So, yeah, and I watched the video, and then after that, it was like my whole mindset changed. I'm like, Islam, one God, Christianity, Trinity. So 3. But Islam seems so much simpler than Christianity. Why is that? So then I started watching more of Muhammad Hijab's videos, and then your videos, and then I just kept learning about Islam for about 7 to 8 months.
Wow.
So yeah, eventually I kept watching videos about Christianity and Islam compared, and then eventually I just started watching videos just about Islam. So once I learned more about Islam, and that I really didn't believe in Christianity anymore. It was just something that I just grew up with. No one really taught me that much.
Okay.
Even though my family has 2 pastors, they own a church, but my part of the family, we weren't really devoted, like I said.
So you wasn't that okay. Would you say that you was at a point of your life where you was you ever a practicing Christian?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So did you have a moment in your life where you was like, okay, I want to be a practicing Christian?
Yes.
So then is that when you made the prayer to God, or did that happen after? So did you say, okay, God, guide me, I want to be a practicing Christian, or did you want to be a practicing Christian and then ask God for guidance?
I wanted to be a practicing Christian and then ask God for guidance. I think that's how it was.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just came a point. I think it was December 28th. It was that night where it was time for me to go to bed, and I wanted to pray, but I no longer wanted to pray, the Christian way. So yeah, so I just got up and went to bed. And then for 4 hours, I just cried because I just didn't know how to pray. I just didn't know what to believe in. I didn't
Mm.
know how to please God.
Mm.
I was very almost confused, but I knew I wanted to be Muslim.
Okay, so you know
Hmm.
when it comes to